When you're looking for answers to the questions you've been having or the things you've been thinking about, things you want answered, you'll find the answers in the most unexpected ways. Ways you couldn't have thought about or imagined or expected. And that's what I want to talk to you about here. Because I had a really pretty special experience yesterday. So I'll tell the story and I'll tell you what I got out of it and how answers came to me in a way that I did not expect. So yesterday I met up with a lifelong friend of mine here in Koh Tao, Thailand, and we decided to go on a mushroom journey together. And we actually wanted to go deep. We wrote down the intentions, we set clear intentions for the whole trip, what we want to talk about, what we want to think about, and we also wrote down some questions for ourselves that we wanted answers to. Now the two main questions that I wrote down were, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the path that will give me the life of my dreams? The other question was, what's my message to share with other people? How can I contribute to make the lives of others better, basically? So those were the main two questions. Now we go up to this hilltop restaurant, basically, that we knew they would sell mushrooms to us. We talk to the owners, we tell them what our intentions are, and then we actually want to go deep. So we ask them, is this a good dose for us? And he actually tells us, like, okay, maybe even start with half, right? So we get 2 full doses, we drink the whole thing, and we are ready for a deep and insightful trip. We go to this beautiful location, abandoned resort by a private beach, beautiful sunlight, everything's perfect. We sit down and we start feeling something of the trip, right? But it stayed with that. We didn't really go deep into a trip. It wasn't really what we expected. That's an important point. But nonetheless, we had a great day. It was magical. We had the whole thing to ourselves. There was nobody there. The weather was beautiful. The water was blue. It was just a beautiful, beautiful location. I'll put in some videos here. As soon as the sun starts setting and it's time for us to get out of there, basically, we go get some pizza and we find a nice spot to watch the sunset. And we start talking about our trip and that it wasn't really what we expected it to be, and we didn't really get any answers. So we're just having a chill night, we eat the pizza, she leaves and I stay at the beach and I just start thinking and reflecting a little bit. And during this whole trip, I didn't think about the questions or the intentions I wrote down at all, because we didn't feel anything, right? We weren't going deep. So I start thinking and I start just realizing what a beautiful day it was, what a perfect day it was today. So I open the book and I see my questions that I wrote down that I totally forgot about. And the first question was, am I on the right path? Is this how I can live my dream life? And then it clicked. I got the answer. Instead of getting a big, deep mushroom trip, I got a perfect day in paradise with a lifelong friend, beautiful surroundings, laughing, loving each other, loving life, having fun, exploring, and just having a perfect day, basically. And there was my answer. I am doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. I am living the life I want to live, and I'm on the right path. And it was just such a clear answer for me. Now the second question was, what am I supposed to share with people? What can I help people with? And this answer also just came to me. It's, what have I learned today? And is there anything out of this lesson that helps other people? It was just really clear to me. Now the whole point of this story is that I found those answers that I did wrote down, that I did have the intention of finding out, and I thought I didn't get them. I thought the trip didn't give me what I want, I must have done something wrong, or the mushrooms were bad, or whatever. But instead of this trip, I got the answers out of having a perfect, beautiful, magical day. And that's the whole point. You will find the answers that you're looking for, not in the way that you expect them to come up. It'll be random. It'll be things like this. It'll be having a question, and 2 weeks later you'll find out that, whoa, what happened to me back then was actually the answer to my question. And when we become a bit more when we pay a bit more attention to this and become a bit more conscious of this, and when you write about them, right, because you can actually go back into those questions and what you found, you'll find the answers in the most unexpected ways. Whatever you want to believe in, the universe, your higher self, nature, whatever, it will give you the answers when you need the answers, when you're ready for the answers. So here's an invitation to just trust this whole process a bit more. Write down the answers, ask them to whatever power you believe in, and you'll get them. So let's be a bit more open to this, guys. You got this.